What is up YouTube? It is Matty and welcome to an Emphatic War recap. Hope you guys are ready for this. It's a pretty good one, so yeah, hope you're going to enjoy. Quick question I wanted to ask before I get into this video. I'm considering doing Clash Royale videos, so I just wanted to hear your guys' thoughts on that. Do any of you play it? Would any of you like to see it? I am enjoying it. I don't know quite if it's going to have the longevity and popularity of Clash of Clans, but obviously same developers, Supercell, and the other thing is it fits my name, Clashing Matty, so that's quite cool. Let me know your thoughts on that anyway, but let's dive in. Not this war, it's actually in the war log, of course, because I'm showing recaps, and it was versus Warbears. Now, they're a fair play clan, elite war clan, that sort of class, but it was a random matchup, so weighting wasn't quite equal. However, there were 4 Town Hall 11s on each side, and there were 11 Town Hall sort of 9.5/10s on each side. Their 9.5s hadn't dropped the Infernos yet, so they dropped them for the war, just to even it out a little bit. And they had an 8 at the bottom and a couple of 8.5s without expos. So on my base I tucked my expos in the corner, just to try to be fair, but we had a good over 300 sort of level difference on them because we way high in heroes anyway. But to actually just summarise the recap, they failed. There's a 6-point difference because they couldn't clear the Town Hall 9s. So you can see at least 3 there. I don't know if that's it. I don't know if they had to dip either. I'll just quickly flick through. That's a dip because number 10 was a 10. That was a dip. Yeah, so basically our Town Hall 9 game was a lot stronger, and that meant it was a little bit easier. It was obviously a clear board all the way up. Our Town Hall 10 game was okay. I got a 97%, as you could see there, which is a really close one, which will be a live video anyway, in my live series, and another 94%. 87%, but Winks we did get one Town Hall 10 trip, which was via a Town Hall 11, and we got one 11 on 11 as well, which I'll show in this video. So yeah, hope you guys are ready for this. It's some pretty good attacks, and I've really nailed it down to a few videos just to keep it concise, to the point, and show the sort of the best raids I found from the war. And the first one we're going to go in with is Paul on number 24. So yeah, level 1 expos, but it was just the style of the attack that I really enjoyed. Starting off with a queen walk, pulling the healers to the side just to keep them out of the way of the air defense. But you can see she's starting to walk now. He's pushing her down clockwise, and the thing I liked about this is firstly his balls of just hovering that queen weight. I know it's always like itching to just press the button, but if you can hold your nerve and you can just not waste a rage spell, you're going to help yourself massively, particularly with what he gets the queen to do here, because it's pretty cool. Now I like the fact he walked there and then watch this, raged in a wall breaker, got in. That was absolutely sick. That little move right there was just awesome. I loved it. Because what he then does is he's able to get his queen just to go so deep into the base. She's going to get the double giant bomb threat, which is by the expo at the core below the clan castle. She's going to be able to get the queen. She's going to be able to get the king. She's just going to have a massive value. And what Paul seems to be very good at is mixing loons and hogs. I'm more of a straight up. I throw in, and he's obviously got the Valks in there as well. Now you know me. I'm more of a hog guy these days. I rarely drop loons, just because I can pretty much hog any base. But being able to hybrid like this makes it really interesting for me. Second rage spell's down here, and he's just trying to speed up taking down the golem, because it takes absolutely ages to take them down if you've only got your queen on it. But the rage will help, and you can see the king and the Valks going in. Beautiful jump spell, that was the other reason as well. Just great placement, look at that. That is going to allow him into all the compartments he needs to get to. The Valks are going to go on a clean run. The queen has taken down the enemy queen, and in fact I thought the queen was going to take the king down, but she didn't. I think she could have though, she'd have gone in range. But you can see king and Valks moving through, And yeah, the giant bombs are going to be done. Look at the loon placement as well as the hog placement. It's just all very clean, very yeah, it was just a very well executed attack, and I just loved it. I thought it was great. Hence why I showed it. And now we're just down to clean up already. So mixing in Queen Walk, GoVaHo with the Valk charge, in with a bit of hogs and loons as cleanup. It's just great. Anyway, first attack done. Next one we're going to show is number 20, and will be interesting to see actually if that was a fresh or a cleanup. I think it was, what was it, Paul? 2 fresh hit, 3 stars. Fair play, Paul. There we go. Anyway, number 20, let's have a little look. And we got Crotenpracker. I hope I didn't just murder your name. 7 healers, which is quite a significant amount. He's clearly getting him to do some, getting her to do some pretty hefty work, or he's going to split the healers. I can't remember which one he does. I did watch the flick through the attack a couple of seconds ago, and I really liked it. It's a little bit different when you've got that fewer hogs. You always have to be very careful at how you where you position them and how you maximise their use. So, and I do remember it now actually. Great Quake. You'll see shortly anyway. Poison to slow the dragon down. It's working. It's killing it. He did pop the queen ability. Whether he needed it or not, I wasn't quite convinced on that. But I love the fact the queen went and got the cannon as well, because that's going to help that no units have to travel back for that. And in fact, healers on the giants. That's pretty. You know, this is the sort of thing I like when I'm searching for content in the clan, and it's this is actually like a version of the blue coop strategy. Or it might be the blue coops where you've got the healers that go in with the P.E.K.K.A and the giants, split with the queen walk, and then you've got the hogs in to just take down the remainder of the base. So King, P.E.K.K.A, giants doing work. Look at the Quake, fully opened up that base, absolutely amazing. Hogs coming through now. The heal has caught the Valk, not the Valk, sorry, the giants, the hogs, the king, everything. The queen is just still walking around the outside of the base. The hogs coming in from the top side as well. Just so cool. Such a flashy strategy. I wish I had the brass to try it out one time, and I think I will. You know, I've just got to find the right base for it. Go back and have a look at that base in a second to see. Because you've got to be careful with healers when they're on the king and the giants. They're going to naturally be closer because the queen's got rage, so the healers sit further back. So I'm going to guess the air defense position. And if you look at the air defense position here, all 4 are away from the left-hand side, which is why he was able to do a mini rush in with the healers, and that's why it was so effective on that base. So yeah, really interesting. Good, nice attack. Number 19 is next. We would hit in with Stewie. Again, mixing loons and hogs in for an interesting strategy. There's no Valkyries on this one. I think it's in fact a stoned. I think he's going to use a 3rd golem. So pretty hefty kill squad. If you've got a triple golem in there, so it means he's going to be pushing a long way. How he's going to be able to get to the enemy queen, he's only got 1 jump, so I'm guessing it's either going to be, I was going to say it could be a split hero, but can it? I was going to, well no, look, he's sending is a very hefty kill squad, unless he's confident the queen's going to sort of jump over the wall, because she does seem quite close to that the compartment edge by the expo. Maybe he's hoping he can just get to the queen that way. Because there's nothing, those loons and the hogs will not kill the queen. He needs to get her down with the kill squad part, which is the golems, the hogs, sorry, the golems, the king and the queen. So in they go. She has jumped. There it is. It's always questionable when it's that distance, but I guess it was a calculated risk. She came over, he went and got her, and that kill squad have done amazing. You can see there's no air defense at the top side of the base, so he's absolutely nailed it. He knew to use the loons up there, the hogs down the bottom side, a couple of loons in on the western side as well, and yeah, just again another perfect complement of loons and hogs to take down the base. So it's I really enjoy it 'cause it just shows very strong understanding and calculation of how far the kill squad are going to go, what defences are then going to be left, how am I going to get those, is it best to use loons or hogs for those ones, sometimes throw a hound in with some loons just to tank the final ones. So it's all about just segregating a base down and just planning how to hit different parts of it and how to complete your objectives. So yeah, I think the last Town Hall 9 raid is done by Paul, and this one's going to be a bit of a Queen Walk GoHo, so going to clearly needs to get some strong value from the Queen to be able to get this strategy to work. You need to be able to get quite a few defences down. Sorry about that, guys. My screen was seriously lagging, so I didn't want to carry on with the video. I just wanted it to carry on as normal. Anyway, it needs a pretty. Gonna need to make sure the Queen Walk's pretty effective and that it gets enough enough things down to warrant its use. Particularly when you've got 5 healers on it. So it'd be interesting to see what he's going to do and where he's going to send her. Now he's already created a break-in point. And that's interesting because that breaking point there will allow him to get to the enemy queen. It will allow him to get to the core, which if you class the core as where the clan castle is, that's the most central point of the base. It's where potential giant bomb threat is by the sweeper. If there's a Tesla to sort of be the in between to allow the double giant bomb to actually work. And it allows him to get to the king, the CC, so yeah, can get pretty good value from where he is. Needs that air defense to go down quick though, because we don't want too many healers to go. Love the fact he's sort of dual purpose the poison to help take down the king, so the king goes down quite quick, which is good. There is a Tesla there, looks like potentially a double giant bomb sat between it, and now he's going to get the queen. So in fact the Queen Walk did a very good value here. If he can get that expo as well, that's going to only help him, and there's nothing that can stop him now. That expo won't kill her, and you can see on the right side of the base he's started the break in. Single golem in there, he's going to send the king in I guess as well to go and eliminate another threat. Another double giant bomb threat you can see is between the expo and the air defense there. So if you can get the air defense down, it's going to stop the hogs pathing over it, and then again you're sorted. Maybe send a couple of hogs in down on that bottom wizard tower just to get it out the way. Yep, there you go, look. And now the only section he's got to worry about is the northern side. That's where all the other point defense is. There is a Tesla farm up there, so he's got a giant to distract. Hogs in, and the heal spell is going to be needed here, but he hasn't got a use for the second heal spell. There is nothing on this at this moment in time that warrants the use of another heal spell. So, and the only defences left now, I mean, you have got the expo, but you've got enough hogs there to cope with that, and the king is distracting it anyway. So there it is. Didn't need the extra heal spell, didn't really need the king ability, just that's it. Raid is done. So that's why I wanted to show this one as well, and just really clean raid. So good job to Paul. Really enjoyed some of the Town Hall 9 content on this one. I'm trying to make time to go through the videos properly and make sure that I have my own look at them and understand them. That being said, this one I didn't really watch. I had a little look, and then I got distracted, and then I thought, oh, it's still a trip on pretty well upgraded Town Hall 10. I think it's close to max Town Hall 10 in terms of defense. So I thought, even though it's 11 on a 10, Town Hall 11 is still so new. It's interesting to see how the triples still happen on it anyway. So the Queen is starting the walk. She's going to be taking down the CC. He's going to use her poison to slow. Oh no, he hasn't got a poison. He's got a rage spell. Got to be careful with the ability here, but in fact the loons are so far back, she'll take them down quickly, and he doesn't need to pop the ability now, which is great. Just needs her to take down those point defense, because when the rage wears off, he's gonna need. He doesn't want too many defenses on her at any one time, and she's okay now. She's got the expo there and just the one arch tower, so she's okay. She's about to take down that mortar as well, and now she's sitting quite good. So now she's sort of chosen her path, which is going clockwise around the base, so he's done that part of the job right. He's breaking in the golem from the western side of the base. interesting jump. That was just to get all those witches in, and if you look at the quake that he did in the core, it's actually opening up a huge area of the base. The warden's down. That's going to give everything an HP buff, and it's all going to be about the timing of when he uses that ability. Now the rage is already down. It's going to want to be when he's taking down this. In fact, he's holding off from the ability at the moment. They're going really deep into the base. The warden's in a great spot, and here's the invulnerable ability. Keep all those troops alive for that little bit longer, just to regenerate, just to take those extra few defences down. The queen is still walking around getting good value. A couple of hogs in from the right as well. That's a really interesting hybrid of bringing the hogs in. So King is absolutely wrecking this base. Giant bomb caught the hogs off. Warden and some witches are still alive in the core. He is struggling on that compartment with the arch tower because he can't get through to it, but the sort of witches and Warden are shooting over. Queen is flipping round now, and she's just going to come and sweep those final defences along with some of the witches to take them down. Here it is, and what a beautiful 3-star. So Queen ability in check, didn't actually need it. Good job by King Alistair for getting it. And the final one we're going to show is a video, an attack by Winks. And sad to say that Winks is feeling a little bit burnt out right now, so I don't know how much longer his Clash career is going to be going. Guys, wish him all the best of luck in the world, and if this is the time he chooses to go out, beautiful hide to do it on as well, because such a sick attack. Town Hall 11 on Town Hall 11. It's an anti 3-star layout. You can see from the Town Hall position. It's no mean feat to 3-star something like this, and I think he just uses it's just an absolute class raid. So utmost respect for Winks for doing this. Yeah, this sort of thing warrants its own sort of. I should have put this in its own special video on my channel. Just I think that it would have warranted that. So show you guys support with a like on this video, because I've never asked for a like actually. That's kind of weird, me asking for that. Anyway, let's see what's going on. So the Queen's going to take down the Eagle Artillery, which is key, because you don't want that slamming your troops. Now he's going to do a Laloon attack, so he's already been able to get one air defense down. He could do with one of the Infernos going down as well, and the Queen. The King not so much, doesn't really matter about that. Love the fact he used the rage there. Going to get another air defense in a moment, which he's just about to hit. Going to get the Archer Tower and the Warden actually, which is helpful because that does the HP buff to everything. And here he's already started the Laloon. He's not going to get an Inferno, so he is against 2 Infernos. He's got one. Watch this, Warden on the Loons. So the Warden's just going to follow those Loons up, give them that HP buff, and he's going to pop the ability to give them that moment of invulnerability to take down the Inferno Tower, which is an unreal use of the Warden. Queen is still walking around the outside getting value. Hounds are sat on the air defences right now. Loon's moving through. Just got to deal with that Tesla farm in the core next to that final Inferno. If he can get his freeze and rage to help with that, it's going to help him. The Warden is getting hit right now. He's probably going to, I was going to say, freeze that. There the Loons go under rage as well. This is going to be the key moment of the rage. You can see how much cleanup he's got down the bottom side. Onto the Inferno. Can he get it? He can, just about. Woo! Because the Queen can now clean the rest of that up. All the other defences are hitting her. Once that Expo's down, she should start regaining health again. So he's got come on, Queen. She's just about got it down. The Wizard Tower's down. She's now hovering on health. She will start regaining very slowly, with that air defense going down as well. And now finally the Arch Tower. It is done. Raid over. What an absolute class act. Fantastic use of the Warden there. Just to take down an Inferno Tower, that's just unreal. So Winks, I salute you. I hope you carry on. If not, all the best. Much love from the guys over Emphatic. And that summarises our war. So great, big shout out to the guys over at War Bears. They are Fair Play War Clan, and it was a great experience to do some Town Hall 9 and Town Hall 10 and Town 11 jostle between the two clans, and we were victorious on this one by a little bit of a margin. We did have a couple of advantages, but maybe hopefully in the future we can play on an even playing field, and that's what I'm hoping for. So anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.